This is the hostel where we used to live when we lost the house, and we came to stay here so we could have some shelter and sleep.
When I first saw the place, I was upset because it was like, it's so different from where I used to live.
This is the only bedroom we had. I used to sleep on the top bunk, my sister used to sleep on the bottom bunk, and my mum slept on the bed there. First night, it was pretty haunting, yeah. I didn't really sleep that night.
I can remember us all just like getting upset, so we all just like sat together and we all just had a cuddle, because sometimes that was what we all just needed.
Here are Lewis, Hannah and their mum, Helen. We just saw a little snippet of your documentary there. Lewis, you were saying you really like the animations.
Yeah, the animations are really funny.
And you really did drop out of the top bunk.
Yeah, I really did drop out of the top bunk, yeah.
Oh. Lewis, you've had a tough time, as you say in the story. Just tell us a little bit about how difficult it was when your mum lost her job.
Well, when my mum lost her job, it was very hard because she had to keep finding jobs on the internet, but there wasn't any jobs on the internet, so it was quite hard for a family, for us, so we just had to stick to it and do our best to keep the family.
Hannah, one of the things that I noticed was that throughout the time that all this stuff was happening with your mum and your dad, you knew all about it, didn't you? It wasn't a secret. You were really involved in it. How hard was that for you?
It was hard because, like, it was hard knowing that your parents wasn't getting along when you kind of, like, at that point you needed each other to be getting along.
And really hard when you had to move out of your house, from your bedroom,
yeah,
and everything else. I mean, what was that like the day you had to go?
The day we had to go, it was upsetting because, like, we left all our friends behind, and also, not just that, but we left a big part of our life behind.
And Helen, I mean, for you, not only having to deal with everything that was happening to you, but also to try and help these two through it, it must have been doubly difficult.
It was hard, trying to think where to go, what to do, you know. But the kids have been so resilient, you know, no matter what we've done, they've just rose to it and been absolutely fantastic.
That's the striking thing, isn't it, about the whole report? You realise how tough those children can be. But as I mentioned to Hannah, you chose to share everything with them. Why did you do that?
There's no point keeping the kids in the dark, telling them that everything's going to be rosy when it just might not be. You know, I preferred to be quite honest with the pair of them that, you know, we're moving out, we're moving into a hostel, things will get better. You know, and things have got better, haven't they?
And probably you two have been through something that lots of other children in the country have either been through or are going through now. What's life like for you now?
Getting better.
Yeah, it's certainly getting better because we've moved on as a family and we've got a nice place where we live now, and it's a lot better where we used to live, and I think we feel a lot more safer there when we was in the hostel.
You said you know, Lewis, other people. I mean, Hannah, what advice would you give, you know, if there are any children watching this now who are going through it, who are seeing their mum and dad go through it, what advice would you give them?
Just help each other and work as a family, and you'll get there eventually.